Hey guys. So this dream is freaking crazy. I mean, like, I don't know where I was, where I came up with this dream. It was like a family dream. Whereas like my relatives and that stuff from like all around like the country and that stuff, the US and that stuff were like got together in that, and then I remember like we went to this like second story mansion house and that stuff. And I remember waking up, playing a game of Skyrim. I remember running, dodging skeletons and that stuff, and like I was at like low health and that stuff, and then like I was about to like heal up or something like that. I ran all the way in like this like Egypt temple something, and that like that's what I had on like sword and like the magic like Bioshock crap, the dragon, whatever you call, and then like yeah, so I'm low on health, I'm about to heal, and then like, you know, oh yeah, and I don't know, it was like skeletons, like orcs, that stuff from like Fallout 4, like, you know, those kind of goblins, big dudes, and then I paused the game because I had to use the bathroom. It's funny because I had to use the bathroom, actually, but I never went to the bathroom. Yeah, but luckily nothing happened. But oh man, it was a long dream, dude. It was like, just remember it felt painful and agony, so I was kind of. But anyways, yeah. So like I paused the game. And then I meet up with some family members downstairs and that stuff, and we all pile up in like one of those like city vans where like it's like tourists and that stuff, where a bunch of you know, people like get in, like tourists and that stuff, like families, students, and like that stuff. And then they all pile in this van and they go somewhere. Well, we did that, and we ended up at like this restaurant. It was like a spa or something like that. It was weird because it made it weird. Picture like a three room restaurant or something like that. Like there's you know, 3 squares, one on the left, one on the right, one in the middle, and the middle one has is the restaurant. Actually, no, I think it's like 2 squares. Technically, it's like 2. Yeah, no, my bad. The right one is the restaurant. The right one is the restaurant. The middle one is the gator pit. Yeah, this is a gator pit. This is the craziest part. And then the left side is a swimming pool, a public swimming pool. Now this is the crazy part, because in the swimming pool at a specific time, certain time, they let the gators out and you get to swim with the gators. And like, I don't know how people swim with gators, because screw that. But yeah, like people, and it's like a chlorine pool, so I don't even know how the heck that's even possible, because I'm pretty sure that's like not healthy. But people are doing swimming laps and those stuff, and like, I remember seeing like coins and dollar bills in the pool and that stuff. I'm like, how is there even money in this stuff? And then like I see like gators and that stuff. Like there's like a ledge and that stuff, and they can like drop down and that stuff. And there's like a gate, like a cage gate, square cage gate that drops down and that stuff. You know, it's like one of those medieval ones, you know, with the spikes that drops down like stakes. But yeah, they're underneath the floors. Like they're underneath the restaurant floors, and it's crazy because when you're in the restaurant and that stuff, it's like there's a wall, and then there's like this hole, this like square rectangle hole where it's like a slide, and it's weird because the gators can like slide and stuff, and they'll try to bite you, and it's the one place where it's like gators can like go from one place to the other, and they slide down and that stuff, like, and they exit out onto the restaurant floors, but they can only go past that line because they can't attack left, they can't attack right, and then the floors are so slippery, so they'll just slide, you know, and all that stuff. And it's crazy because none of them ever went inside the restaurant, and I remember that. But like there's like a couple, like 5, you know, that's kind of more than a couple, a few couple were in the pools, and I remember the pool was like 15 feet deep or something like that, maybe even deeper, because it was a deep pool, man. I mean, like, I was like, whoa, you know, it was like maybe 2 stories, 1 story, and then like, what happened after that? Yeah, so, and then after that, I remember like, we went outside, and I remember we were in like, what do you call, like those water runways or like something like that, where it's like the metal concrete and that stuff, and it started to rain like freaking heavy. Like it was like raining, like I don't really know how to describe how bad, but it was pouring, like it was making floods and that stuff, and there was some water coming out the water runways, and then a flash flood was coming, and then we all had to get to the top of that stuff. And I just remember like running with the football like that stuff to back to the house and that stuff, because like we didn't take the van, so we ended up back at the house, and I don't remember what happened after that. Well, hold on, let's see. Soon a gator from practically had to wait. Soon a gator from crack almost bit me climbing out the crack, but sliding back down in a pond. Because yeah man, so I felt like I went to retrieve like my spoon, because I dropped my spoon or fork or like that, and I went to pick it up, and then a gator comes by like from the hole, and I'm like right there, and then it was like, bruh, it was crazy, dude. But so it was like sliding back down in a pond because it can only run straight, and soon swing pole guy loses $50, only finding 20 and a few dollar coins. More people enter pool, but 3 gators jump in the pool, eating a guy as 2 other people try to save him. Then running out in the main of the sewer alleyway, running to the top before a water wave hits. Soon running back to the car. Oh yeah, and then I remember kissing like this hot blonde chick, dude. Like she was like tall, like an Amazon chick, dude. Like, you know, like tiggle bitties, dude, and a fat badongadong, dude. I'm like, dang, dude. Like she like works out, so I was like one of those like jiggle hard ones, dude. So I'm like, bruh, you know. And I'm like, she's like 5'9" or something like that, 5'10" or something. I'm like, this bitch is tall, bro. And I'm like, she's fine. I remember that chick. And then chick. ASAP. See, I'm looking at Asians sitting on the side watching people play soccer. I'm talking to hot Asians. Oh yeah, so the dream ends because somehow we end up at a soccer field. I don't know how the heck we ended up at a soccer field. But it goes from the house like that stuff to like sunshine next to a tree and a van and that stuff. Soon we end up at a soccer park. And I remember like there's like 2 soccer parks, and then in the middle is like the sitting lane and that stuff. But there's like, it's on each side, like one on the left, one on the right, and in the middle is like the sitting lane. And the sitting lane and that stuff is like so yeah, no, pretty much it. I went to talk to like these like Asian chicks and that stuff, cause like I was like hooking up with like that one chick and that stuff, that blonde and that stuff. I'm like, hey man, I don't really care, man. Fake titties, not fake titties. I mean, I like real titties, dude, but titties are titties, man. As long as they're not dudes, you know, that's all that I care about. You know, chicks, hot. But yeah, no, so yeah, no, I was chilling with that blonde. Then I ended up hanging out with like these like 2 hot Asians and that stuff. I'm like, that's sweet, man, cause like I like Asians. Asians, Latinos, and then I can't really think of what's number 3, because right now that's what I've just been craving. But other than that till next time.